Milestones are an important way of looking at the past with gratitude, the present with appreciation, and future with hope. Well, DreamFolks is a dominant player and India's largest airport service aggregator platform, the first to envision the business opportunities and growth potential of the airport service industry. DreamFolks came up with this unique business model in 2013, had the first mover advantage, and has successfully maintained its position in the industry since then. So let's begin with a huge round of applause for the brand. And well, over the years, the company has transformed from being an airport lounge access aggregator to an end-to-end technology solutions provider for designing and delivering services that enhance the airport experience. Today, their dominance is underpinned by facilitating access to 100% of the 54 lounges currently operational in India, and they also enjoyed a market share of over 95% of all India-issued credit card and debit card access to airport lounges in fiscal 2022. That definitely deserves a round of applause. And the company accounted for around 68% of the overall lounge access volume in India. The first mover advantage in the lounge access aggregator industry in India has enabled them to become a dominant player in the industry with a share of over 80% in the domestic lounge access market in India. Wow! As at March 31st, 2022, through partnerships with other service providers, they have a global footprint extending to 1,416 touch points in 121 countries across the world, out of which 244 touch points are present in India and 1,172 touch points overseas. Well, DreamFolks Services Limited was incepted with a view to democratize the overall airport experience, making it accessible and seamless to all consumers. DreamFolks has been able to contribute to the enhanced travel experience, and the number rising clients and their end-to-end customers are a testimony to the successful application of the services. Moving forward, I would like to share an AV of DreamFolks, so everybody have a look.
Some folks dream of easy access to airport services. Some have ease of a card. Be it lounge access, meet and assist, spa services, and more. And what powers their credit and debit card is DreamFolks, India's largest airport services aggregator platform. DreamFolks.
Can we have a round of applause? So moving forward today on the momentous occasion of the listing of equity shares of DreamFolks Services Limited, we would like to welcome the various dignitaries who have joined us today. We would like to felicitate our dignitaries with a bouquet. To begin with, we would like to welcome Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Trading Operations and Listing Sales representing the BSE. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. Welcome, sir. Thank you, sir, for gracing this event. We have with us here today the leadership team from DreamFolks Services Limited. We would like to extend our welcome to all of them with a bouquet. So please welcome Ms. Librata Peter Kala, Chairperson and Managing Director, DreamFolks Services Limited. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us on stage. May I now welcome Mr. Mukesh Yadav, Non-Executive Director, DreamFolks Services Limited. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us on stage. May I now welcome Mr. Nagpal, Non-Executive Director, DreamFolks Services Limited. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us on stage. And now please welcome Mr. Balaji Srinivasan, Chief Technology Officer and Executive Director, DreamFolks Services Limited. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you for joining us on stage. And now please welcome Ms. Jia Diwan, Chief Financial Officer, DreamFolks Services Limited. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us on stage. And now please welcome Mr. Anurag Jain, Chief Operating Officer, DreamFolks Services Limited. Welcome, sir, and thank you so much for joining us on stage. Once again, a round of applause for all of them. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to the lead managers who have played an integral part in the success of this IPO. We have with us, please welcome Mr. Ajay Garg, Managing Director, Equirus Capital Private Limited. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And thank you so much for joining us on stage. And now please welcome Mr. Abhijit Tare, Managing Director and CEO, Motilal Oswal Financial Services. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And thank you so much for joining us on stage. We will now commence this auspicious occasion with the lighting of the lamp. May I request our esteemed dignitaries to join us for the lamp lighting. Please welcome Mr. Girish Joshi, Ms. Librita Peter Kalat, Mr. Dampla Shivakumar, Mr. Mukesh Yadav, Ms. Usha Yadav, Mr. Sahil Yadav, Mr. Vaibhav Yadav, Mr. Dinesh Nagpal, Ms. Indu Nagpal, Mr. Sanyam Nagpal, Ms. Navya Nagpal, Ms. Dimple Nagpal, Mr. Ajay Garg, Mr. Abhijit Tare. Let's welcome all our dignitaries with a round of applause.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे।
Can we have a loud cheer for the team?
सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
So thank you everyone for lending your hand to begin the event on an auspicious note, and the moment we all have been waiting for has finally arrived. So I will request the entire team to join us on stage for the ringing of the bell. I will request the entire team to join us on the stage for the ringing of the bell. Also, I would like to remind everyone to please remain seated while the ringing of the bell happens, as we have video cameras behind recording this special moment. And please make sure that you join us in the countdown with all the enthusiasm that you have today. So before the timer strikes for 10 seconds, I will request the entire team to come closer for a picture with the gong. So wishing the entire team all the very best. We hope you have an auspicious start to the listing. We have around 2 to 3 minutes before we hit the bell. So let's take some pictures before the moment happens. So, are you guys ready? Can I have a louder yes, please? Are we ready? Are we excited? So, are you guys going to join me in the countdown? With the loudest voice that you can have? Perfect. So, well, let's keep clapping, let's keep cheering them, because it's taken them years of hard work to finally be here. So let's make it special for them by keep cheering for them. So I hope the entire team is equally excited. Just few more minutes to go for the very, very special moment. So let's begin the countdown when the clock strikes 10 seconds. "30 seconds to go." I hope you all are ready. Heartbeats are getting faster. 15 seconds. And we start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. Come on, everyone, make some more noise. Woo! So congratulations, DreamFolks Services Limited is now listed on the BSE. So once again, many congratulations to DreamFolks Services Limited for being listed on BSE. It marks a milestone in the corporate journey of the company. So everyone with me, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! So, well, it definitely marks a milestone in the corporate journey of the company. We are grateful to our host, BSE, the book running lead managers to the issue, members of the board, family and friends, well-wishers, the new shareholders, and all you viewers who took the time to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. I will request all our dignitaries to take their seats back so we can continue our proceedings. Requesting everyone to take your seats so we can begin the proceedings further. So once again, thank you all of you for joining us on stage, and many congratulations once again to the entire team of DreamFolks. I will now request everyone to please take their seats. So moving forward, now I would like to invite Mr. Ajay Garg, Managing Director, Equirus Capital Private Limited, to initiate the proceedings. Let's welcome him on stage with a round of applause. Thank you.
Good morning, and I guess I have to bring some sanity to the stupendous morning which we have had. Normally as a left lead, you make your speech before the listing and the stock gets, you don't know what's going to happen. But as this IPO has had too many firsts, this is also the first for me that we are now making when we have seen how successfully the stock has listed. So our journey with Equirus started with Libreta, 5 years back in that meeting, I still remember. And, you never should have thought that this is how the trailblaze will happen. And it's been an amazing journey. And I guess I've never seen an individual and a management team as purposeful as Libreta. And I remember that, Bhavesh just reminded me that we had a conversation a year back, in September 21, where we said we'll do an IPO. And we had Omicron waves and we had the market meltdown, but we are here today listed in less than a year. And this IPO, by all examples, is a many first. In my 25 years of investment banking history, I have not done an IPO or been part of a transaction where there are no comparable global comps. And the reason for this is that your global competitors who are there, whether it is they're all private companies. So this is the first time in the Indian market where we have seen an IPO which has basically been done, where the Indian markets have taken leadership and has created an ability to price something and which will form the bedrock of many more things to happen as Indian companies become more and more global in their outlook also. Second thing which I my colleague Venkat mentioned that to me is that, the company was founded in 2013 and in 9 years you are listed. If I look at all the IPOs that have been happening, once the book build has been introduced, there is no other such example. A company from 9 years of their start today is a listed stock. And thanks to my friend, Abhijit, we have the world's largest investor as coming in as one of your big investor as capital. So I would say that by all of these examples, DreamFolks has formed a trailblazing thing under your leadership and the management team, which we have had a good pleasure working along with my colleagues. So I would heartily congratulate the management at DreamFolks and also thank the market and every participant to support the stock. I guess the last thing I want to say before I, the star of the morning comes on the stage, is that with every listing, there comes a responsibility. And today, DreamFolks is such a phenomenal brand that it's only because the management team has made that launch experience by taking the finest care and details of making a seamless user experience in the launch arena. We expect the same type of care to all the minority shareholders and outside shareholders who have come in as part of your listed stock. And we want to keep partnering on this journey and make this, I would say, the first unicorn in the shortest period of time without VCs. Thank you. And with this, welcome all and enjoy the morning.
So thank you so much, sir, for joining us on stage. All the very best, and thank you so much for all your motivational words. And moving forward, I would like to invite Ms. Libreta Peter Kalad, Chairperson and Managing Director, DreamFolks Services Limited, to share her thoughts on this momentous occasion. Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Firstly, thank you so much for coming and gracious this occasion. Actually, Ajay is right. All this thing actually happens before that. But right now, I am so much overwhelmed that I'm actually not able to say that, what I need to speak, right? But let me first actually start with a thank you because there are a lot of people involved in this. And the first person I would thank is my husband. I think he has been a very strong pillar for me and a motivation. I would say that the confidence which I never had in myself, I think he has brought that in me. And he has stood by every decision what I have taken. And thank you so much for standing. Thanks a lot. Now coming to DreamFolks, DreamFolks would have not been where we are today without this wonderful and lovely people, my two beautiful partners, Mukesh and Dinesh. This journey would have not been possible, DreamFolks would have not been possible without Mukesh and Dinesh. I think we started as a partners, but today we are more than a family, 2-3 of us. And I think I cherish this whole journey, and I would always want both of them to always be there with me because they are one of the strongest people who have always been there. And I think it is very, very important as a partner when we actually start any business. It is the trust and the confidence. And I think coming from nowhere, and these two people, the way they have shown the confidence and trust in me, I think that actually makes me feel really proud of myself. And thank you, Mukesh, thank you, Dinesh, for all this support. Coming to DreamFolks, the journey would have not been possible without the team. And I am a team player, and I always believe that whatever we do in life, there is a team for that. And everyone in DreamFolks, everyone, thank you so much for this beautiful journey. Thank you for supporting and getting this company to where we stand here. So thank you, everyone, the one who are sitting here, the one who are seeing live right now. I'm sure my team is sitting in the office as well. I miss you all. Yeah, we'll party tomorrow, right? But yes, thank you so much, everyone. I think it is very, very important to have a beautiful team, and I have one of the best team, I would say. This journey of listing and from where we have started would have been impossible without Ajay, of course. Because as Ajay mentioned that yes, this journey started 5 years back, and I think, I don't know, I think the understanding what we both have towards each other and the way we have actually come to this level. Yes, last year we discussed about it, and today we are standing here with these numbers. I think that is one of the beautiful journey. Thank you so much, Ajay. And for this journey, I would like to actually thank everyone, especially the Aquarius team, the Motilal team. I think you guys have done a phenomenal job, and I know you all actually had to go through a lot of stress because of me, but I think it was worth it, right? Thank you so much, both of you. I mean, both Aquarius and Motilal team, I think you guys are the best, I would say. This would have not been possible if we would have not had the good lawyers with us. Barucha and partners, thank you, Vishnu, for all your help and support. DSK Legal as well. I think you guys have also really supported us, and I thank you so much for all this. Ad Factors, can't miss Madan. The support what you have given, the way you have always had a vision, and he always had the confidence that this is going to be the best IPO. Thank you so much, Madan, showing that confidence on us. So this journey all started way back 9 years, 2013 we started, a unique business. And as we rightly say, yes, today we are the market leaders with 95% market share, right? It actually feels very proud, but it was not that simple. But yes, I would say that today standing here, I feel that yes, we have done it, but I think it is going to be a next journey now. And I think the most, I would not say a difficult, but I think it would be a more challenging right now to start off. As I told you that yes, when we started, it was with the airports, 2013. And in a year's time, we actually had all the network providers working with us. I think that is the achievement what, as DreamFolks, we have done at the first step itself. Then it was, the next level was in terms of the technology what we have built in. I think that was a differentiator what we actually got into the market. Yes, there were market leaders, the global market leaders, but I think we created a differentiator in the market, and that's the reason I think why DreamFolks is a preferred partner from all the clients in India, and it is a proud feeling to have this. When I started this business, I would say that the lounges were completely depending only on the business class passengers. But I think DreamFolks today actually drives the maximum volume to all these lounges. It's overall 67% of the volume is actually driven by DreamFolks. So we are the one who actually drive traffic to the airport, to the lounges. And it makes me feel so proud when I see all the lounges getting full because of DreamFolks. I think one of the best things about DreamFolks and the team of DreamFolks is that we always wanted to enhance and build a differentiator, and we never stop ourselves. So that's how we have actually created. In terms of the portfolio of services, we started with the lounges, but I think today we have complete end-to-end service portfolio, starting from baggage transfer till the transit hotels. I think everything what a passenger requires, we have actually built it into our system. Not only that, in terms of our solution, what we have built today, we have a hybrid solution when we compare it with all the other competition. I think we have a differentiator. So I would actually want to say that this is the beginning for a new chapter, and I would say, I would want to tell everyone here, and my team especially, that we have to actually cross a different mile now in terms of what we are going to build in. It's just not the product, but I think the services what we have always maintained it, the client relationship what we have built in, I think all these are very, very important, and this is the strength of DreamFolks, and I think we need to continue doing that. I would like to thank all the investors who have actually shown that confidence in DreamFolks and have come. As Ajay said, yes, we have marquee names in terms of the investors who are there, starting with Capital, Malabar, Mire. So I think these are the large players who are there, and that has actually built more confidence for us today to ensure that we drive and prove ourselves in a much better way. We have done it in 9 years, but I would say that now we would further do it. India would be the focus market for us, and in terms of airports, we have seen that we have enhanced our complete portfolio, but not only we are not stopping at the airports, we have moved to railways now, so railways will other be the focus for us, and we are not stopping just with India. Right? We have already have our touch points globally. We are already present in 120 plus countries with 1250 plus touch points. So this is not the stop. For us now to actually get in more clients would be something which would be the focus. So now our focus market would obviously be Southeast Asia and Middle East market. So I think this would be in the next phase what we will be working on. And I would like to tell all my investors who have shown that confidence and trust, we will ensure that we will achieve more than what we have committed to you, and we will live up to it. So we have always ensured that whatever targets and tough targets we have managed to keep for ourselves, it was always internal, but yes, now we'll have to be answerable. But I would tell you that everyone who has shown that confidence and trust will not be disappointed, and we will ensure that we will do more than what we have promised. So before I conclude, I just want to, and I always remember these lines from the poem, which is from Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. Miles before I sleep, miles before I go to sleep. So this is for everyone. Thank you.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us on stage and for sharing your lovely journey with all of us. Once again, many, many congratulations to the entire team. Such a huge milestone cannot be covered without a team like this. So let's once again give a round of applause to the entire team. And moving forward, I would like to invite Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Trading Operations and Listing Sales BSE, to share his thoughts with us. Let's once again welcome him back on stage with a round of applause. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, everybody. What a wonderful day. And some gain on the listing day. And I think a lot of first for this company has been said. And I'll also want to congratulate the entire team of DreamFolks and all the merchant bankers who have put a lot of effort. So on behalf of BSE, I welcome all of you to the listing ceremony of DreamFolks Services Limited on the BSE main board at the International Convention of BSE. On behalf of BSE, would like to welcome Libertha Peter Kalat, Chairperson and Managing Director, Mukesh Yadav, Non-Executive Director, Dinesh Nagpal, Non-Executive Director, Ajay Garg, Managing Director, Equirus Capital Private Limited, Abhijit Tare, Managing Director and CEO, Motilal Oswal Finance Services Limited. We would also like to welcome the representative of merchant bankers, registrars, auditors, and all other employees of the company present here. Ladies and gentlemen, BSE is India's premier exchange and the world's fastest stock exchange with a speed of 6 microseconds. BSE's International Convention Hall has been the development of Indian capital markets over several decades, first as a trading ring for the brokers in the 90s and then as a convention hall post-digitization. Over the years, BSE has successfully offered an efficient capital raising platform to companies in India. Incorporated in 2008, DreamFolks Services Limited is Delhi-based company, India's largest airport service aggregator platform. It facilitates and enhances airports experience to passengers, leveraging proprietary technology solutions. The company provides services to all the card networks operating in India, including Visa, MasterCard, Diners, Discover, and RuPay, and many of India's prominent card issuers, including ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Bank. DreamFolks Services Limited entered the primary market on 24th August 2022 with an initial price band of Rs 308 to 326. Its IPO was oversubscribed by almost 56.68 times, and we have now seen the result. What is the how the market has received given appreciation, with retail category oversubscription at over 35.33 times, while non-institutional category between 2 lakhs to 10 lakhs got oversubscribed 29.73 times, and about 10 lakhs got oversubscribed by 40 times. The issue closed on 26 August 2022 with the final issue price of Rs 326 per share and the total issue size of around Rs 562 crores. Close to 11 lakh 48, 143 lakh share retail investors participated in this IPO. With the successful completion of its IPO, DreamFolks Limited is now the newest member in the BSE family. BSE is the world's largest exchange in terms of number of listed companies, which stands at 5284. The benchmark index of BSE, Sensex, is tracked by investors across the globe and has grown since India opened up its economy in 1991. It is also considered as a barometer for the growth of Indian economy. BSE provides an efficient transparent market for trading in equity, debt instruments, equity derivatives, currency derivatives, commodity derivatives, interest rate derivatives, mutual funds, and stock lending and borrowing. BSE provides a host of other services to capital market participants, including risk management, clearing, settlement, market data services, and education. BSE also provides some of the solution to listed companies for handling compliance also. BSE has a global reach with customers around the world and a nationwide presence. BSE systems and processes are designed to safeguard market integrity, drive the growth of the Indian capital market, and stimulate innovation and competition across all market segments. I would like to extend my best wishes to DreamFolks Services Limited and its entire team on this momentous occasion and wish them all the success in its future endeavor. Thank you.
So thank you, sir, for your valuable inputs. Let's give him a big hand. And moving forward to commemorate the significance of this event, we will now have exchange of mementos. First, Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Trading Operations and Listing Sales BSE, will present a special listing memento to the management team of DreamFolks Services Limited and the lead managers. May I invite the guests to receive the mementos. Please welcome Ms. Librata Peter Kala, Chairperson and Managing Director, DreamFolks Services Limited. Let's welcome her with a round of applause. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us on stage. May I now welcome Mr. Mukesh Yadav, Non-Executive Director, DreamFolks Services Limited. Thank you for joining us on stage. May I now invite Mr. Dinesh Nagpal, Non-Executive Director, DreamFolks Services Limited. Thank you for joining us on stage. Please welcome Mr. Ajay Garg, Managing Director, Equirus Capital Private Limited. Thank you for joining us on stage. And now please welcome Mr. Abhijit Tare, Managing Director and CEO, Motilal Oswal Financial Services. Thank you for joining us on stage. We request Mr. Girish Joshi to stay back. And next, we invite Ms. Librata Peter Kala, Chairperson and Managing Director, DreamFolks Services Limited, to present a special memento to the representatives of some very dedicated partners whose contribution have been invaluable in the successful listing of the company. We request Ms. Librata Peter Kalat to present a memento to Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Trading Operations and Listing Sales BSE. Thank you, Girish sir, for gracing the stage. May I now invite Mr. Ajay Garg, Managing Director, Equirus Capital Private Limited. May I now invite Mr. Abhijit Tare, Managing Director and CEO, Motilal Oswal Financial Services. Where are the claps? Thank you for joining us on stage. May I now invite Mr. Vishnu Dutt, Partner, Barucha and Partners. Thank you for joining us on stage. May I now invite Mr. Gaurav Mistry, Partner, DSK Legal. Next, may I invite Mr. Madan Behel, Co-founder and Managing Director at Factors. So this entire event was conceptualized and managed by the Ad Factors team. So let's give them a big hand. Can we now have, thank you so much for joining us on stage. Can we now have Mr. Sunil Vahal, Partners, SS Kothari Mehta and Company. Thank you for joining us on stage, and can we now have Mr. Haresh Hinduja, Head of Primary Market, Link In Time India Private Limited. Can we now have Ms. Pallavi Shanbag and Sagar Velkar from ICICI Bank to accept the memento? Pallavi Shanbag and Sagar Velkar. Okay, looks like they're not there. Thank you so much, ma'am, for doing the honors and for joining us on stage. Let's once again give her a big hand. And thanks to all of you for gracing this event with your presence. It's indeed our pleasure to have you all here with us today. Moving forward, I would now like to invite Mr. Abhijit Tare, Managing Director and CEO, Motilal Oswal Financial Services, to give the vote of thanks. So let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and DreamFolks. I'm using DreamFolks as an adjective because I think it is and in a times to come it will become. for the first time when I met Librata and the team, I realized that this is the tribe of the dreamers. And, with the finest execution, an eye for the detail, and what else? There are so many things that I learned from the team over the past 1 odd year. This company will go ahead to make a big success. My wishes, my team's wishes, and I'm sure Ajay would also have the same wish. We would want to be part of this journey. I mean, I don't think the journey is yet over. If you recollect last week when I was there and I was speaking to you, this is a beautiful butterfly. So it is a metamorphosis that has happened with the company. And this butterfly will have to be now cherished, enjoyed, and will have to scale the highs. All the very best. I thank all my partners here, Ajay, Aquarius team, my team from Motilal Oswal, the DreamFolks team itself, for having this wonderful journey. The journey had lots of ups and downs, but it's a worth remembering journey, and would want to live it again. All the very best, congratulations, and thank you so much for joining us here. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on stage and for your empowering words. Once again, a round of applause to all of you. Congratulations for being listed on BSE. It marks a milestone in the corporate journey of the company. Once again, we are very grateful to our host, BSE, the book running lead managers to the issue, members of the board, family and friends, well-wishers, the new shareholders, and all you viewers who took the time to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Once again, thank you all for joining us today. Have a great day ahead, and please make sure to join us for refreshments, which is exactly to my left. Thank you.